Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Good morning. It is almost 6:30 in the morning, and as you guys can see, Amara has an attitude. Don't do that. I can take it away. Okay, well, anyway, Amara has an attitude, but it is August 15th. It is Amara's, well, okay, let me be honest. Yesterday was her first day of kindergarten, but I had all these plans to record and make all these videos and pictures and woo, you know, all that first grade, you know, first day stuff. But I overslept. Okay, I overslept, which was not part of the plan. But I was up the night before getting her ready for school. I did her hair. Let me show you guys her hair. So I did her hair the night before, and that took me a couple hours, and I was getting her school lunch and stuff ready, her book bag. Look at her book bag, guys. They can't see your book bag. I bought her this Elsa book bag here. It is so cute, from Walmart, and it has a little matching. Let's show them. Girl, get out your attitude, okay? This is her little lunch bar, or her lunch bag, okay? So I was getting her lunch. Well, I made her lunch yesterday morning, but yeah, donuts. I was getting just everything ready for you. If y'all parents, y'all know. I was getting everything ready the night before, filling out paperwork.
Emma.
Huh?
No, Miss Emma.
Boy, you still have Miss Emma at your daycare.
I know,
But you now have a new teacher. You remember your new teacher's name? Girl, I keep telling you. What's your new teacher's name? Girl. But anyway, so I overslept, and I was so upset with myself. We were almost late, you know, to school. I had to drop her off at school directly. She goes to daycare, as you guys know. But for the first day, I wanted to take her to school myself directly. But this morning, we're now going to get on track with dropping her off at daycare so they can take her to school and pick her up as well. So you're excited about, so today's her second day. Today's her second day. I couldn't do the first day, but I said, listen, let me still try to make a video. It's still fresh. She's still new. You are a big girl, mama. Stop acting like a baby. I'll show you guys a picture here of her first day, her first outfit. She was fresh and cute. She still is. You look cute, mama. She mad because I told her to put her Crocs on. Listen, I'm trying to teach my child how to have fashion, okay? She didn't want to put her pink Crocs on. She has pink in her shirt, as you guys could see.
No, I don't.
And she wants to wear some bright white shoes. All black and pink with bright white shoes. No, ma'am, we're not doing that. Okay, so I need to hurry up anyway, because I need to make her lunch.
Lunchbox.
Give it here. All right, so I need to make her lunch.
Mommy, can the vloggy see my lunch? Mommy, can the vloggy see my donuts?
Sure. Yeah. But I need you to hurry up. I need you to hurry up.
Look.
Oh, excuse me.
It's the juice.
I need you to hurry up, because we need to be walking out the door in 3 minutes. They have free lunch at their school. But I just decided to make her, they started on a Wednesday. I never understood that. Like, why don't schools start back from their breaks like in the middle of the week?
I have the rest of the candies.
Not right now. You don't have candy in the morning. But anyway, they started on a Wednesday, so I just decided to make her lunch for the rest of the week. And then starting next week, they get to have free lunch and breakfast. So
yeah, right, buddy.
Can you hurry up, buddy-o?
Buddy-o.
Stop saying that. You're so inappropriate. Oh, God. So inappropriate. Anyway, so, yeah. Let's hurry up. I think I have all your snack. I gotta buy some snacks. Oh, my sister reminded me yesterday.
Mommy, I'm not eating them.
You're not eating what? Why?
I'm not eating them.
Why?
Because they don't have enough colors.
Huh?
They don't have black colors.
You don't want these? Why not? Girl, well, you're not gonna waste the whole box. Child, please. Anyway,
They spilled in my lunchbox.
how did they spill if they are packaged? They shouldn't have spilled out. So how did they spill? Right. Anyway, my sister reminded me yesterday. She was like, "Oh, you gotta do this all over again." I said, "I know. My son is 15. Now I gotta go back to the school ages of." What you gonna do with these? These have been. What's wrong with these? These are good. You can have this as your snack. Snack time. You don't want it at snack time?
No.
Okay.
Those.
What? The pink one? This?
I only want the pink snack.
Okay. Anyway, well yeah.
Mommy,
I gotta do this all over again.
And see, so I can watch that, and the one you can watch that, and I can hold it.
No, I need you to finish your food so we can go. That's what I need you to do. Because we need to be walking out this door. Actually, right now. All right, I'm about to make her
What
lunch.
is that?
Surprise! Your girl has joined the digital marketing world. Get my first ebook, Confident Curves, a guide for plus size women at Monet'sCurvyCloset.com. All right, so I just dropped Lamar off. Well, I actually dropped her off like a half an hour ago. It's about 7:30 a.m. Oh my God, these Texas insects and insects, right? Insects, whatever. These bugs and stuff is on a whole different level, okay? These are like mini creatures. Oh God. Anyway, I dropped her off about a half an hour ago. It's about 7:30. And y'all, I almost cried. Because so this is like legit Amara's, well, yesterday was her first time actually being on a school bus when they picked her up from daycare. And you know what, that's one of the things, listen, as much as I complain about daycares being expensive, and I do think they're expensive, listen, I understand. I'm not even going into all that. People have their differences, you know, well, they do this and they do so much, and teachers that, okay, but I still think daycares can be very expensive. But nevertheless, I will say one of the things I appreciate about daycares, even from when I start taking my son, my kids are daycare babies. Sorry, they are. And I'm sure a lot of parents have no choice but to put their kids in daycare. And one of the things I like about daycares are the fact they open so early. They, for the most part, they open at 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. and they close at 6:30 p.m. So that is a very good range of a time for a lot of parents who work. And one of the other perks is that they take the children to school. That is a major perk that my son was a part of when he was younger in daycare. He was in there for many years up until he couldn't go no more. And they go, as far as the age, they go up to like 12. My son, I think, literally was going since I think my son was going up until about maybe 10 or 11. I think about 10 or 11, but they go up to 12, I believe. So, you know, there are definitely some great perks about daycare. So anyway, so yesterday was her first day really being on the actual school bus. And so this morning I dropped her off, and I wanted to make sure she got, I wasn't trying to like make sure they do their job, but I was trying to make sure they do their job. Not saying that the daycare wasn't. I'm not saying it at all. It's not saying I wasn't gonna trust them. It was just for me as a mom, and knowing that my daughter is
Someone with a 201 area code said, "New order, go to Chick-fil-A."
I'm doing DoorDash. But anyway, let me make this quick. So I just wanted to make sure, you know, she wasn't left behind, because my daughter, y'all, she's very boisterous, right? She's very boisterous, she's very in your face, but when it comes down to new things in the beginning, she's very quiet until she gets comfortable and scope out the scene kind of thing. And so I wanted to make sure, you know, like she spoke up, and you know, she wasn't going to be left behind, so to speak. I didn't think she was. It was just in me, just to make, you know, just to make sure. So I dropped her off. I was sitting out in the parking lot. I was looking through my phone, but I also was I just wanted to see her get on the bus, to be honest too. I wanted to see her get on the bus. And so because she kept asking me, you know, certain questions and stuff, and she kept asking me, like, you know, what's she gonna be, what's she going here, and we went over the whole thing, right? But she just kept asking me, so I just wanted to make sure. So anyway, she got on the bus. She was the only person on her bus, because I think they have like 2 different buses. You know, some kids go to this school, some kids go to that school, and a bunch of the kids were on one bus, and she was the only one on the bus by herself. I don't know if that's how it's gonna be. I think she said it was one other kid that went to her school that was in her classroom. So I don't know if it's 2 of them that goes to her particular school, but she was the only one. So she got on the bus. When they came out to get on the bus, right, she came to the car. I'm like, no, baby, go. You gotta go. You know, because they gotta go online, and you know, they gotta stay focused. So I was like, go, baby, go. And so she got on the bus that was like, and the bus was kind of right next to me. So I seen her, and she had put on her seatbelt, and then she was waving, and we did this, and then we did the little heart thing. It was so cute. And I think also it kind of helped reassure, sir, what was you doing? This man, y'all don't be paying attention in traffic. But I think it also maybe helped reassure her that mommy's here, you know, mommy's not going to leave you, you know. But I do need to, you know, make sure she understands I'm not going to always be here to send you to school or to send you off, right? Because I made sure, I told her, I said yesterday, mommy's going to drop you off because it's your first day, but I'm not going to keep doing this. So she understands, don't expect me to always drop you off. You got to get used to getting on the bus. Today, you know, I wanted to, for myself, you know, see her off on the bus. But I think in that moment, it kind of also reassured her, oh, you know, my mommy's here, you know, until I leave and stuff. But I also want her to know that I'm not going to do that every morning, you know. Anyway, so it was just, because she was looking so like lost, and because the kids were all walking out, and then they end up going to one bus and she went to the other, but she kind of looked around like, you know, oh, where are they going, you know, kind of thing. So I was just kind of felt, you know, a little bad. I don't know. I know. Anyway, my battery about to die. I gotta go get this order, but yeah. You know, it never gets old. Even if you have kids, each child is a different experience. And my son, I think I was like, cool. I was like, okay, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, you know, maybe it's because she, you know, has a condition, you know, that it also kind of makes it a little more of a sensitive situation. So I don't know, but anyway, she's at school, so. All right, so I'm back at home. About to clock in for work. But why did Josiah text me and say, he said, Mom, I want to come home. And I'm like, you know, I get into mommy mode. Why? What happened? What's wrong? And he's in school. I said, why? What's wrong? What happened? He was like, it's cold in the school. I don't got my headphones to listen to music. It's just all bad. I said, sir, you had me thinking it was something seriously wrong in the school or something. You was going through something. You're not there to listen to music. First of all, we couldn't even listen to, it was never even thought of us listening to music in school. So the fact that these kids really depend on their headphones and devices, cellular devices, okay, to get them through school, baby, they're going to school for the wrong reasons, okay? This is not going to be an all-day vlog. I just wanted to kind of do a whole, you know, first day of school. Well, actually, second day. So I'll check back in with you guys when I pick her. Actually, I'm not picking her up. My mom is, because I think I'm going to do some Amazon Flex orders. I don't know. Anyway, I'll check back in later. Okay, so it is a few days later. What you call yourself doing? It's Saturday, and I didn't get to record Amara's feedback when she came back from school and stuff, because I was doing some Amazon Flex orders and all that, so I wasn't really home. But it is the weekend. Let's close out this vlog and ask Amara, how was your first week of school, baby? You have a dress on, ma'am. You have to act like a lady. Her dress is so cute. It's from her TT. Okay, so tell the people, how did you like your first week of school? How did you like it? Your teachers, your friends? You don't want to tell the vloggy? Okay, let's start off with your teacher. You remember your teacher's name?
Miss Madeline.
No, your teacher name is Miss Taylor. Who's Miss Madeline? Is that another teacher there?
No.
Who's Miss Madeline? Okay. What about your friends? I think you can take that off. Did they say you could take it off now? They had this on to make sure the kids get on the right bus, daycare bus and stuff after school. But I think I'll take it off. I'll cut it off. I will cut it off. I just have to make sure though that I think they only wanted you guys to have for the first week. Don't, ma'am. You don't want to tell the vloggy about your first week? Okay, so talk to them. Tell them, how did you feel? How did you like your friends? The school?
I ate lunch.
You ate lunch, okay.
In the cafeteria.
And what?
In the cafeteria.
In the cafeteria, okay. Do you like your school and how big it is and how nice and...
I saw the police.
Oh, you saw the police? You guys have a police officer there? Okay.
I didn't go to jail. I just talked to him.
Well, that's good you didn't go to jail, because that means you were behaving. Because if you don't behave, then where bad people go? You're a mess. So, what about friends? Did you meet some new friends?
Lucas, no.
Lucas is in your class?
He's not my best friend.
He's not your best friend? What about your bestie, Rachel? Is she, what school? Well, I can't say what school she go to, but she's not in your school. Did she go to a different school?
Hmm?
Does Rachel go to a different school?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she still go to your daycare? At least, or no? All right. Amara's being a mess right now. All right, so tell the vloggy.
Baby!
So we'll catch you on another video. Hope you guys liked my first couple of days of school.
I hope you subscribe.
You hope they subscribe. I'm teaching her, guys. She's gonna become a vlogger. Amara, should you have your own channel? That'd be a lot of work, though.
But give me my own camera.
Oh Lord.
Give me a
Maybe when you get a little bit older, because kids' channels, I'm sure, is a lot of work.
What the heck?
Girl, okay. Bye.
I'm thinking you were made for me.